Hey guys, Jamie Benizri. I'm back with Chris. I got the chance to know about your business a little bit. I got to know about the formulations and the processes that you're going through in order to evaluate these great things that you've put through some sort of an AQ quotient. So I want to dig a little deeper. I want to learn a little bit about your business model to identify things that maybe you should be doing or you haven't thought about in the form of a legal blind spot that we've called it. So tell me a little bit about your relationship. Do you interact with your clients on the internet?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Do people go on and register?
Yeah, so my coaching sessions, that they're done through the course, the Start Training 101 course, is done one-on-one, either through online, Skype, or in person, one-on-one.
Okay, now, when you're formulating these plans, is there a terms of use or a terms of service?
I would say no.
So, as of right now, if a client is unsatisfied with the work or doesn't understand the extent or the extent of the mandate that you're doing, what would happen? How would you treat that as a refund or as an order of resolution? How would you do that?
Yeah. So right now I'm trying to avoid that just by doing a preliminary meetup with them, saying, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to take place. I can't guarantee the guys that they're going to be guaranteed a relationship after the 5-week course. But truthfully, most of them are. Most of them are dating somebody within the 5-week course frame. It would be crazy for me to actually promise that because there's just too many outside factors that I can't control. But what I do promise them is you're gonna be more confident and you're gonna be more in control, and you're at least gonna know your options in the outside world. You can always sit home and be on the couch for the rest of your life, and at least you know that that's your choice, right?
So you seem pretty successful now, and I'm sure that you execute all the mandates. Or you're batting, you're perfectly batting in that game. But so. To make sure that the promises or that the guarantees can't be misconstrued as being, too wide, I would definitely recommend that you restrict that or that you make it express that you're only limiting your guarantee to certain extents. So I want to move on a little bit. I want to talk about your branding. You've developed this specific branding. You've developed this formulation. Tell me about the brand. Have you leveraged it or have you lent it to somebody? Is anyone else using, what you've developed in terms of a brand?
Right now, as far as I know, I'm the only person that does what I do.
Yep.
I'm glad I trademarked when I did because the business was still developing and I wanted to protect that. I'm in this stage now where I am trying to leverage it, and I honestly don't know how I'm supposed to go about doing that now specifically.
So you touched on a very good point, and you're talking about leveraging something that you've created, something that you've trademarked. And obviously I'm thinking about franchising, I'm thinking about licensing, I'm looking at all these opportunities where someone comes to you, borrows your ideas, tries to commercialize it, and you're getting a royalty, a licensing.
Yeah.
So, would you be equipped to handle that kind of a relationship today?
I would say no. I would say I'm looking at other income resources first, but why wouldn't I be open to that? I don't know. I think I'm just blind to the opportunities, to be honest with you.
Okay. So that's also something that we should look at, going forward a little bit about how you can leverage it. And when you talk about leveraging, for me, the reflex, the bells go on. You got royalty agreements and licensing agreements. So I would definitely like to make sure that the branding is consistent with the opportunities that may present itself. I want to get in finally to contracts. Contracts, offboarding people from the website, bringing them on to traditional clients, whether it's at the gym or whether it's through other different venues. Do you have any contracts with your clients?
With the gym, always.
With the gym, you do. So what's different about the gym than about the other the other channels of your business?
The gym, I have contracts to protect myself just in terms of the wasting for injury. With the other side of the business, I guess I haven't run into any issues where people are complaining. I try not to take on clients where they're out of my scope of practice.
Yeah.
If people have some severe issues, they got to go see a therapist. Like, that's just not what I do, right?
Okay. So it seems like you categorize it into physical risk and non-physical emotional risk.
Yeah.
And you've kind of you drew a line in the sand with I'm less likely to be liable on one aspect.
Yeah.
So I have two small reflexes. One, you may eventually want to consider separating those two brands in order to limit liability, so that one catastrophe doesn't affect the other in the event of litigation. And definitely look at protecting yourself on both sides of that line, that invisible line that you've drafted. So that's it. And as I get to learn a little bit more, and as I visit Toronto a little more and deal with your activities in Quebec and elsewhere, and as you work with our team in Toronto, I'm excited to learn about the opportunities that you're going to get in. and to intervene in a timely manner. So good luck with everything.
I like it.
And you know where to reach me.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, man. Jamie Benizri again in the Bay Street area, hooking up with Chris. If you have any questions for him, he's got a really cool business. Hit him up, comment section, or directly. He's going to be tagged in this video. And look out for more coming at you, Logik Live. If you like this video, don't forget to press on that little thumb. Don't forget to comment below, share the page, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.